Before we get started with today's review, we'd like to point out a couple of qualms we have with the marketing machine behind Five Fingers For Marseilles.
This film hasn't been punted the way other Hollywood films have been. You know, it's not advertised as much as Hollywood films have been. And we have issues with this. I mean, local companies like Ster-Kinekor and New Metro, we believe, need to, give preferential treatment to our local films and our local filmmakers. Either or, you guys are watching our review now and we're promoting it now. And we're telling you, go watch this fucking movie.
Absolutely, because I mean, we're like, we're so well followed in the climate of social media and our reach.
We are social media butterflies.
Gurus, Matthew, gurus. Our reach is so wide that I mean, this is really all the film needs is a nice little nudge from TMR and everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it will make bank just because we said so. Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Peach.
And welcome to that movie review.
Also known as TMR. Five Fingers For Marseilles delivers a truly South African Western experience, and one that doesn't glamorize but instead takes the classic tropes or the main tropes of a Western and then proceeds to integrate it into an authentic South African setting.
The story takes place in the town of Railway, the byproduct of former commerce by which now languishes in corruption and social rot. The previous dispensation's stranglehold over the town is gone, but its impact is left behind.
Five Fingers For Marseilles takes the very real history and politics of South Africa, combines it with the main tropes of a Western to churn out a hybrid film or situation that local audiences will be able to relate to.
Nothing is glamorized in this movie. There's no sudden jolts or quick pans or slow-mo shots or anything. Instead, the violence is delivered in its most base, raw and sort of real way, and this gives Five Fingers For Marseilles a very unpretentious look and feel.
Authenticity and character are strong driving forces in this movie, and they are best observed in the town and the characters that make up for its citizens. These two attributes are the defining qualities or the strongest pillars of this film.
I agree. The town itself is a life force unto its own. The Eastern Cape is one of SA's most stunning regions, and its dry landscapes and snow-capped mountains really gives Five Fingers For Marseilles a physical setting that is both beautiful and surreal.
Just like its physical setting, Five Fingers For Marseilles is a genre mix-up that goes beyond convention. Time does play a role, but only in letting us know what was and what is. The rest is left up to the imagination of the viewer.
Genre mashups are extensive in this movie. It is set in a post-apartheid era, but there's no discernible time, that you can place it in. This lends Five Fingers For Marseilles an unusual and undefinable quality. It's almost as if the film took place in an alternate universe or some kind.
The aesthetics of this alternative universe that Matthew mentioned are defined by the way the characters dress and the cars they drive. The filmmakers give a fresh perspective to what is known by mixing and matching to create something that's actually quite comparable to Mad Max.
Great characters complete Five Fingers For Marseilles. Every single actor has imbued his or her character with an unforgettable and defining performance, thus giving this movie balance, and with that a full-bodied experience of drama, action and entertainment.
Solid acting is turned in by Vuyo Dabula as the flawed lead, and it's returned in full by Hamilton Dlamini, who portrays the villain and looks a lot like Malema when he used to be a dick fascist now. But now he's just a fascist.
Yeah, now he's a thin fascist.
Now he's just a thin fascist now.
I think a lot of people have been lauding his performance because he is fucking sinister. This guy, he plays the villain really well. Five Fingers wouldn't work without the clout of a good director or a story worth telling. And for that we have Michael Matthews to credit in the direction department or as the filmmaker, and Sean Drummond's screenplay, which is absolutely phenomenal. Combined with the acting, Five Fingers For Marseilles delivers the TMR trilogy of defining attributes. And PJ, it's that time to give it a score. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I don't actually care.
Okay, I'll go first. Are you back?
Okay.
I really loved this film. I was telling PJ as I walked out, I said, this is actually my favorite film since Nume Skoli. They're completely different films. Completely different. But just for, just for what it accomplished. This is our first fully fledged Western made in a South African setting, and PJ and I have discussed it. We've actually coined the phrase pop and flesh Western. I'm going to give this film 9 out of 10. That's really how much I love it. I find it very hard to find any faults with this film, and I really feel you should go and watch it, not just because it's a local film, but because it's a brilliant movie.
I'm going to agree with this Nayo here. I'm giving it 9 out of 10. It's raw, it's visceral, it's a very real yet surreal film to see, and it really has, if anything, it's raised the benchmark, just like Nume Skoli came along before it and raised the benchmark. This film has raised the benchmark, and this film is on par, in my opinion, is on par, if not better than Nume Skoli, despite the fact that they are obviously dealing with different genres. Check it out, 9 out of 10.
So that's it this week for that movie review. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Don't be so, man.